Hey YouTube, it's Joe Nice here in another video, and this is the last episode of Season 2, or 1, I mean. This is season finale of Season 1. Season 2 is coming back in February, I heard. I thought it was Season 2 because they did like the break or whatever, but they just didn't finish Season 1 yet. But Episode 15 started out with the Natalia thing from New Orleans, where she was drunk and was sending Steph McMahon messages, and her friends were telling about it, and like she was finding stuff from New Orleans, and her friends were telling her about it, and then she was told by one of the people backstage, and she was freaking out, not wanting to lose her job. And then Eva Marie is in her first match with JoJo and Natalia, and JoJo didn't even get in. I remember that match because I did a video on it. Jonathan, or Eva Marie's fiance, are gonna go to Eva Marie's house and ask. He's gonna ask for their permission or whatever. Then Nikki Bella has her friends come over to John Cena's pool, and he takes them all out to eat, and then they're talking about having babies and getting married and stuff, and he's just like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do any of that. And then Nikki's feeling sad about it, and then Fandango Natalia's asking Fandango for advice on the whole sending Stephanie messages or whatever. And then they skipped a part on the pictures, but they had on the show where it was the first time they met. This isn't the first time they met. This is like the day after. Like he came to eat, and they were like, "You have tattoos of my daughter," and their brothers was like, "Oh no." And then he was like, he had a nose ring, and he wasn't wearing a shirt. He just had like a jacket on with no t-shirt or anything, and they didn't really like him. And then the next day she was gonna ask if he could marry him, and the guy was like, flat no. Her dad seems like a, but, and then her mom was like, if you get divorced, you're never stepping back at this house again. And because she already got married or something before, but the guy was way older, and she didn't like it or whatever. And then Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella go to the woods for a weekend getaway, and it's like this wooden cabin, and they go out and see stuff. And then Daniel Bryan proposes to Brie, and she says yes, yes, yes. Not really yes, 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 but she said yeah or yes. And then he said like, follow me, after they went and got some clothes, and they just like went out in the woods, and there's this huge big setup, tables, everything, lots of people. It was secret on the down low that Daniel Bryan already told Nikki, and he got Daniel Bryan's family and Brie's family, and they're all right there. And Nikki is feeling sad again because her sister was getting married, and she's not. And then Nikki goes to the doctor guy and feels her knees, tells her to do a couple of tests, and now she's cleared to come back in the ring. Natalia goes to see Stephanie and talks about it, and then Stephanie plays the messages, and then they end up laughing about it, and she's like, yeah, I'm not sure this is my dad and stuff. She was freaking out. And then her message was like, why can't I be the champion? I want to be the champion. You should make me the champion. It's like, Stephanie, call me back. You're not that busy. And she did like a bunch of times. And then the next part was when Randy Orton beat up Daniel Bryan, and Brie came out there and couldn't really do anything, and Randy Orton was just beating the crap out of him. And then John Cena and Nikki talk about the baby thing and getting married, and he's saying that he doesn't want a kid because he's seen what happened to some of the wrestlers' kids, and he won't be able to see the kid until he's about 10, or she, and he doesn't want to get married right now because he had already happened before and it didn't turn out good. But he was like, I respect that you want to be a mom, but he was like, you need to respect that I don't want to be a father. And yeah, good episode, good stuff in this episode. Best one of the recent 3 or 4. I'm gonna give it a 8.5. Good stuff. Definitely should check it out. Good episode. Last time until February. So no Walking Dead, no Total Divas. So I'm gonna be bored on Sundays unless I'm watching a pay-per-view. But yeah, that's my review of Total Divas episode 15, or the season finale. And yeah, that's about it. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, bye.